We dealt with the monster at the docks. Here for our reward.
Witchers? Since when do you travel in pairs?
A lot of dangers lie in wait for a lone witcher. Bandits, for example.
Hello everyone, it is the Almighty Jeff and this is episode 55 of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Last time we checked out Triss's place and had a look around at all of her items, including the Rose of Remembrance which we gave her back in The Witcher 2. We then took another merchant on at Gwent, and shortly after that we rescued him from some bandits. We then had played another game of Gwent with a local herbalist, and met the famous, highly skilled blacksmith known as Hattori, and agreed to help him collect his supplies that had been cut off from him. We then picked up a couple of odd markers, and met with what turned out to be a fist-tech dealer on the waterfront, and protected him from bandits who were clearly trying to claim his money. So we're picking back up in Hierarch Square. As I said at the end of the last episode, we're going to check out the notice board, and hopefully pick up the contract called Deadly Delights. So let's have a look at what we have. Warning to the clever fuck who's taken to relieving himself in my doorframe every night. If you read these words, pay attention. I purchased a top-notch dwarven crossbow at market and I'm going to sit by my window, day in and day out, till the end of the world if I have to. Wait for you to show up again, so unless you want a bolt between your eyes or up your hiney, go up to your water somewhere else, you dirty hooligan. Albrecht Veganman, 1C Foreman's Eye. Contract Haunted House. I see a witcher of unsullied reputation, documentation regarding prior achievements and written references preferred. Sorry, I seek, not I see. He will undertake the task of combing the residents of the outskirts of the city recently acquired by the undersigned Count Kurt Dysart in order to find and drive off or kill the creature which is haunting it. A sizable reward is guaranteed. Sincerely, Kurt Dysart, Count of Anchor by writ of King Foltest, temporarily resident at the Kingfisher. Contract Imp. On behalf of the Merchants Guild, I hereby announce the following. A particularly bold beast, an imp to our thinking, has taken to thieving in the market near the city gates. Though it has not yet harmed any humans, this monster has caused a great deal of irrecoverable financial loss. Whoever tracks down and kills this imp shall receive a hefty reward, one free of all taxes, in accordance with our Honourable City Councilman's decree numbered 1271 C 710. Do not tarry in providing this assistance, good people, for retail trade is the backbone of a healthy economy, meaning the financial well-being of the city's merchants lies in all your best interests. Sylvester Amello, Merchant. One of the new arrivals. Newcomers are hereby informed that in Novigrad one worships the eternal fire and only the eternal fire. The practice of any other religion will be treated as an act of heresy and punished to the full extent of the law, that is, by public incineration. Particularly forbidden is the wearing of the symbols of other deities, the conducting of rituals in the honour of the preaching of other faiths. His Excellency Cyrus Engelkind Hemmelfart. He's got fart in his name. Hierarch of the Church of the Eternal Fire. Contract Monster in the Bits. By order of the City Council number 1408 DZ185, a reward has been set aside for the killing of the monster which torments and murders residents of the Bits after dark. The only acceptable proof of having performed this deed shall be a trophy taken from the monster's body. Yes, this means your mother's or cousin's or aunt's eyewitness testimony will not suffice, nor will the sworn word of any other person, regardless of his or her claimed relationship to you, the hierarch or anyone else, and also without caring one whit for his or her alleged trustworthiness, which supposedly can be attested to by anyone by your favourite drinking call. For more information and or to collect the reward, see the District Superintendent for the Bits, Lund, by writ of the City Council Superintendent of the Bits. Fist fight. Anyone looking to bash some heads will find plenty of worthy ones in our first city. Those interested in joining the fun sign up for our tournament. You'll face these most highly honourable gents. George's George, known as the Power Driver, Archibald O'Neill, Captain Iron Mortimer, and Durden, known as the Tailor. Okay. Apparently so. Okay. Okay. So he didn't actually pick up the one I wanted. Though, should we do the Elusive Thief? Why not? Slight change of plans, but it's within our range, so we might as well do it. Yeah, like I said, the one I was looking for was Deadly Delights, which is within our level range. You might just need to pick it up at a different stall or a different notice board. Okay.
Greetings, Master.
Greetings.
Hear about the contract? Really got an imp problem? Or is that just an imp perfection in the notice?
For God's sake.
You ought not jest, Master Witcher. I know the creatures are only to exist in fairy tales, yet I saw one with my own eyes as it stole from my stall.
All right. So what's this imp look like?
Like a mean, fat cat, but a very large one. This tall, see? And it walked upon its hind paws.
What did it swipe from you?
Once it was bred.
Imagine if it was Johnny.
Then, might not seem like much, but add it together and the business suffers. And I'm hardly alone in being pestered. It's nicked something from every stand in the square. So,
Stand in the
teach you a
square.
lesson with your silver sword?
Make it worth my while and I will. Demand for witches is high, supplies low. I pick and choose my contracts these days.
Let's see, let's try and go for 325. Oh,
A bit much, but a compromise is in sight.
okay, let's try 300. That'd suit you.
Fine negotiation on your part, Master. So be it. We'll call it agreed.
Relax, I'll help you. Small businesses are the foundation of a healthy economy, and so on and so on.
Thank you, Master Witcher. I don't know if this will be of use, but most recently the thief leapt over that wall and ran into a passageway. It was the last I saw of him and a few of my wares.
Okie dokie. What are we talking about? Ah,
Merchant was right. Actually does look like a giant cat.
I see.
You all right? All part of his death.
Armed ruffians in town. Scandalous.
There we go. Hang on.
Did you get your scruff?
Ah, okay. I'll see.
Help! Save me! I'm dying of poverty.
Okay.
Looks like the imp dropped some loot. Another track.
Oh. So I might have got to that little imp, so to speak.
No bread, no coin, poor as shite.
In here? No? Where'd it go? Oh.
Drop down into the moat. Trail ends here.
Right. Right. Okay. Should I drop in or is it going to kill me? Ah, okay, cool. Come through this area? Yes, it did. Okay. Back to being a cat now.
Door's wide open. Interesting. A letter? Well, well. Our imp's at least literate, if not outright educated.
Okay. Jenny, please cut out this nonsense at once. This might come to you as a surprise, but a giant cat will tend to stick in people's memory. Why don't you pick some other safer form, like I did? I've been walking around as a beggar for 3 years now, and no one's better than I. And such earnings that you won't need to steal anymore. So how will it be? If you decide on it, I'll put in a word for you with the King of Beggars. Till our next writing, Louis. Burn this letter once you've read it, alright? Yes, yes, I know, I'm paranoid, but humour me and burn it. If you find this letter next time I come and see you, you owe me a beer. Okay.
A Doppler. Explains a lot. And complicates matters. Need a good lead to track him down.
Indeed. Where can I loot? Okie dokie then. Right then. Let's have a look upstairs. Hopefully there's something around. Oh, don't need that. Ah, there's something. Precise essence. Right. Should be coming up to me. area? Who knows? Who knows?
A woman's blouse, a man's shirt, a child's shoes, but only one bed. Lavender, strong scent, enough to track him down.
Let's see, shall we? Where are you hiding, Mr. Doppler?
No, I most about Novigrad.
Bread too, but I dropped it. Decided not to go
Oh,
back.
it'll rain, no doubt.
Stairs too high.
Hello there, Mr.
Rare
Doppler.
sight. An elf and a guard of the Eternal Fire having a friendly chat.
Friendly? Nothing further from the truth. This racist here has demanded to search me, for no reason at all.
You's a non-human. I need no other reason. Lucky I didn't find anything on you. Now piss off to the woods. Go play your flute.
Jesus Christ. Playing the part there, are we?
That was some pretty bad acting. Really ought to explore other career options. Petty theft, maybe.
You dare insult an officer on duty? Let me give you some advice, mutant.
Look who's talking. I know you're a Doppler and a kleptomaniac.
Merchants put out a contract on me.
Oh.
Always the same old shit.
You could make yourself useful.
Hey, wait.
Get your ass back here. Not so
Really wanna
fast.
see an angry witcher.
Do you?
Oh, I see. I see your game.
Damn, I look old.
Oh, whoa, 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 way up. You can't do that.
Marines, stop. I surrender.
I'll be room enough for one Geralt in this
Might be
game,
able to
baby.
Look like a witcher. That won't make you fight like one.
You're donning your skins enough to know what kind of man you are, what you feel.
I don't kill him, true. But then not everybody applies my rules, and not everyone's got my conscience. So start stealing somewhere else. Far from Novigrad, preferably. Golden Age of Dopplers ended here a while ago.
I know, but I thought they'd not catch me. I thought myself too smart. Serves me right. Might have learned this lesson the hard way. Time to go. Somewhere far away. But first, take this as a token of my gratitude. So long, Witcher.
So long. Okay, what did you actually give me? You give me like a memento or something to give to this guy? No wish Guida. Okay. Cool. Did he? Because he was just saying like, oh, I'm not going to take nothing. Oh, he didn't. Or was that a different contract I was thinking of?
What you in need of, mate?
Herbs. Greetings, Master.
Problem solved. Convince the imp to go back to the countryside to tangle horse manes and piss in milk, as tradition ordains.
Then how would I know you speak the truth? No trophy, no reward.
There better be one, or you'll feel the invisible hand of the market smack you so hard you won't be able to sit down for a week.
I'll give you half the agreed sum, no more. And I'll not do business with you again.
You son of a bitch. Doppler effect. Nice. Very clever game. Very clever. Okay, ooh, 245 points. That's what we like to see. Okay, like I said, it's not the contract I was aiming for, so I suppose... Let's try and hit another notice board. Or shall we, Alright, it's all 23. Following thread. That could be interesting as well. Okay, let's work on it. Going slightly off script. Well, obviously I was hoping I'd get the right contract for a starter. I wanted to get that one done in particular because it opens up another quest which is in the sort of area that we've been clearing out this week.
Giving me no choice.
Oh. Paulson's henchman. What's all that about? Huh? Are you I clown to you to amuse you? Alright, buddy. Let's find out what's going on here.
Wandering around here.
Oh yeah? Well, got a beast you need someone to get rid of? I'm here about the notice.
Supervisor Lund posted it. Yeah, a beast haunts the outskirts, murdering folk. Got them scared to leave their homes after dusk.
Like to talk to this supervisor.
Too bad he don't receive petitioners.
So what's he do exactly?
Delivers relief on behalf of the city council, flour and groats for the paupers, meaning he don't do it personally. He's got men for that. He himself,
supervises.
Exactly.
I aim to hunt down this monster.
Best hurry then, some other bloke's already after it.
When did you find the last victim?
Just last night. Hubert, a beggar, but a decent man. I'd let him sleep in the shed from time to time, that one on the right. Eustace hasn't come for the corpse yet. It's lying in there where I found it.
Any eyewitnesses to these attacks?
No, just the bodies. Beast appears only at night. Chooses isolated victims.
Who took the contract?
Didn't see the man. Was just told some brave fool turned up.
Thanks. So long.
Right then. Could it be another Witcher? That'd be interesting. Ah, I see. Okay.
Blood's all sucked out. A lesser vampire? Blood, but not human. Monster was wounded. Not the marks of a Garcane or a Fletter. Gotta be an Ekimara.
Ikimari, I say. Okay. Oh. Huh. Well then. I see how it is. Wait. This is where the trail ends though, but it's not. I'm confused.
Tracks end here. Ought to look for prints on the other side.
Ah, okay. Wee. Okie dokie. Oh. Arete. Okay. Fair enough.
Rat corpses. Not a drop of blood left in them. Gotta be an Ekimara.
Yeah, we know. We've established this. Oh. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, it's Lambert. Wow, that's a callback. I've seen him since Witcher 1.
Greetings, Lambert.
Greetings.
Damn, it's good to see you, Wolf.
Decide to do some hunting in Novigrad? Far as I remember, you never liked this city.
Still don't. Thing is, I got a certain matter to take care of.
What have you been up to? Any luck on the path?
A lot, in fact. Quite the takings in Lan Exeter. Was asked to hunt down a giant. He turned out to be a forest troll and some bandits.
Bandits?
Came as a package with the troll.
The matter you mentioned. Anything I can help with?
Maybe. But we'll talk about that later. Got a reward to collect. I'm kinda in a hurry. Let's say you've earned half. What the hell?
Let's go.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Way long since we last saw, I think. I don't remember seeing him since Kaer Morhen. Right at the start of Witcher 1.
What do you think? We did what we had to do. Time to pay up.
Wait here, I'll go see the supervisor, get your reward.
Do that ourselves. No reason you should abandon your post.
Can't argue with reason. Go on in.
Okay, listen to Lambert, but not me.
We dealt with the monster at the docks. Here for our reward.
Witchers? Since when do you travel in pairs?
A lot of dangers lie in wait for a lone witcher. Bandits, for example.
I advise you to change your tone.
Where's Yad Karadin? Talk.
Who?
Trust me, Geralt, this is important. There's something I gotta know.
I do not know any Karadin. Take your coin for the before and bugger off, before I lose my temper.
Where's Yad Karadin? Asking you for the last time.
Guards! To the dungeon with them!
Okay. Oh, is it ass whooping time already? Where'd he go? Lambert. Lambert. Oh. He's got a bit of a temper
This guy's
issue.
more trouble than the Ekimara.
The Karadin's disappeared. I swear. The others too. I only know of Vienne.
What about Vienne?
She drinks at the Seven Cats. There day and night.
See? You can be helpful.
Oof. Jesus, dude.
That was murder. Was that really necessary?
Yes. More guardsmen will show soon. Let's go. Meet me at the Seven Cats. Tell you everything there.
The Tavern Vienne frequents?
Yeah, see you later.
He's acting very odd, isn't he? I mean, I can't really say I knew him very much as a character. It was basically for like about an hour. It's like 2 games ago, but... it's not very witcherly, is it? That's an adjective. Alright, let's head over to the Seven Cats Inn. We might as well get this quest finished, or at least progressed further. Come on, we're basically outside the city now. Why is he still only walking? Or trotting, I should say. I really love the music in Novigrad. It's very atmospheric.
Wonderful.
Alright, come on, put your foot down. Put your hoof down. This is where we got those documents back for Mug. Was it Muggs? Is that what his name was? Old Muggins. Still only trotting. Very odd. Okay.
Alright, high time you explain some things. Why'd you kill Lund? What's this all about?
Want the short version or the long one?
Let me hear the whole thing.
I had a friend. Aiden was his name.
You had a friend?
Ouch.
Fucking hilarious. I met him soon after I'd accepted a contract to lift the curse from the Ogre of Valander. Aiden had been hired to kill him. He was a witcher from the School of the Cat.
Far as I remember, the ogre was killed in the end.
Yeah. After it gutted my employer, we really didn't have a choice. I cut a deal with Aiden. We joined forces, split the reward for killing the ogre between us. After that, we worked together a lot. Hands down the best man I'd ever met. I mean, I like you, you know that. Still, no comparison.
Ouch.
What happened to him?
Some time ago, Aiden took on a contract to lift a curse off a duke's daughter. It was a political mess from the start. Then there was hatred for the School of the Cat to deal with.
They worked hard to deserve that hate. Basically turned hired assassins.
Aiden wasn't like that. Anyway, some of the Duke's courtiers had designs. Weren't at all keen on the curse being lifted from the Duke's firstborn. So a band of trained assassins ambushed Aiden. Murdered him. Our dear supervisor was one of them.
And Yad Karadin?
The assassin's leader. And the one to deal the mortal blow.
Sorry about your friend.
Don't need your sympathy. Just your help. We have to talk to Vienne. Must have had enough to drink by now. Let's go.
Vienne.
What do you want?
We want to see Yad Karadin.
Now, why would I help you?
It's really important to my friend here.
And what will I get out of it?
Pay for your beer, for starters. Then we'll see how valuable your information is.
I was part of Karadin's band, but when was that? I don't know where to find him. I've fallen out with a lot. Besides, he's no longer chummy with his old mates. Word around town is he's changed.
Karadin's changed? What do you mean?
He's dropped all his old connections. Stopped taking on petty killings. He's hidden himself away in some hole. Must be planning something big.
Who else was in Karadin's band?
Aside from me, Sleaze, Hammond, and Lund, but they've scattered all over the world. Sleaze went to Tressigor, Hammond to Skellige, and Lund...
Lund's dead.
Finally met his match. Well, you've only Hammond or Sleaze to talk to then.
This Sleaze. Where can we find her?
She's done well for herself. Runs a brothel in Tressigor, the kind rich men frequent, or suck information out of them. And she sells it.
Name of this brothel?
The Black Lily. Sleaze always did have horrible taste.
We need information about Hammond.
Karadin's right-hand man once. When the band broke up, he went back to Pharaoh whence he had come. He's a pirate now. Even the Jarls treat him with respect.
What about you? What's your story?
Scoia'tael. Unit was decimated, so I joined Karadin. They never treated me as an equal. No. I could hit a sparrow from 100 paces, but I was never good enough for Karadin. He always preferred that cunt Sleaze.
You have a hand in the murder of the Witcher Aiden?
Perhaps. I don't remember.
Satisfied?
She doesn't know anything. We need to talk to Hammond and Sleaze.
Don't go looking for Karadin. If he senses you nipping at his heels, he'll kill you without batting an eye.
We'll see. As for you...
No, Lambert.
Right. Better to leave her like this.
What about my coin? Arseholes.
You gotta help me, Geralt. Best thing will be to split up. You sail to Skellige, try to squeeze something out of Hammond. I'll go to Tredegor and meet with Solis.
Lambert, let's talk about this.
No, let's not. This is one of those situations, serious situations, when you don't ask unnecessary questions and just help your friend.
Where'll we meet once I'm back?
At the Nowhere Inn.
All right, I'm off. Good luck.
Interesting. It seems it's going to be one of those quests that lasts a little bit longer, but that's fine. And we've just about reached time as well, so yeah, cool. My entire plan for this episode has just gone through the roof, but you know, we covered it. It's fine. So we got Doppler and Imp. Well, it's not actually an imp, but there you go. Do we not get one for Lambert? Lambert? Not there? He is. Okay. Books, we've gone through all these already. Crafting, yada yada yada. Let's get all this ticked off. That's just the letter. Yeah, go about that. World maps, obviously we've not actually cleared out any new locations, but we've been to the Seven Castle. I think we already had that. Yeah, I don't think we've actually mapped anything new, but quests, we have started working on following the thread. We've got Fist of Fury Novigrad, Door Slamming Shut, Elusive Thief. There you go, character we've not leveled up. Just meditate till midday. Very good. Okay, let's save the game there. Fantastic. Okay, that is where we're going to end it for today. We are not going to be progressing with that quest immediately, because obviously I want to clear up everything we can do in the Novigrad region before we head off to Skellige. So we're probably going to try and head back to the original plan for this episode. So I'm going to head back to a notice board and try and get that deadly, what was it? Deadly Delights. And then from there, hopefully that will unlock the quest that I was looking for at the Crippled Cates, which is in that general area that we were picking up quests from the previous episode. And we'll probably just have maybe another week of clearing up some more side quests and unmarked quests and stuff like that. I'm not too sure yet. Obviously I might throw in another main quest in the middle of that. We'll just see how that goes. Before I wrap up, let me take a second to thank my amazing patrons. My £5 patrons are Effie the Snake and Ron Hyler. You can find the links to their channels as well as my other £3 patrons in the description down below. And on screen to see congrats to my £1 patrons. Thank you so much everyone. It is truly appreciated and it goes a long way on top of the channel, so I do thank you a lot for that. And if you wish to become a patron, you can follow the link in the description down below. But you don't have to do that because at the end of the day, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and if you did, be sure to like, comment and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.